Good evening from Washington, D.C., and thank you to those of you joining us from around the world for news from a Catholic perspective. I'm Lauren Ashburn. A manhunt is intensifying for a serial bomber suspected of sending devices to prominent Democrats. 3 more suspicious packages were discovered today, bringing the number to 10. The FBI is confirming packages addressed to former Vice President Joe Biden and actor Robert De Niro are similar in appearance to those used to send bombs to other Democrats. White House correspondent Mark Irons reports. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Lauren. These bomb scares expose deep political divisions in the U.S. and continue to cause partisan finger-pointing. President Trump blames mainstream media for stirring anger within society, and he has been very critical of Democrats. But today, the White House press secretary said it's not fair to link the president to attempted violence.
There's a big difference between comments made and actions taken. The president is certainly not responsible for sending suspicious packages to someone, no more than Bernie Sanders was responsible for a supporter of his shooting up a Republican baseball field practice last year. The idea that this is at the hands of the president is absolutely ridiculous.
Sarah Sanders says everyone has a role to play to condemn violence, including the media.
We're going to find out what the latest is here at CNN. We're going to be right back.
She singled out CNN, where one of the suspicious packages forced employees to evacuate their New York City offices.
Yesterday, the very first thing that the president did was come out and condemn the violence. The very first thing your network did was come out and accuse the president of being responsible for it. That is not okay.
Sanders referring to a statement issued by CNN President Jeff Zucker, who wrote, "There's a total and complete lack of understanding at the White House about the seriousness of their continued attacks on the media."
The media also has a responsibility to set a civil tone and to stop the endless hostility and constant negative and oftentimes false attacks and stories.
President Trump speaking at a rally last night in Wisconsin. And Hillary Clinton, campaigning for Democrats in Florida yesterday, said she's grateful to the Secret Service for intercepting a suspicious package addressed to her. She says voters need to elect people who will unite the country.
It is a troubling time, isn't it? And it's a time of deep divisions.
Investigators are now trying to determine if the packages were intended to detonate or if they were sent as a scare tactic. Some law enforcement officials are sharing the devices were not rigged like traditional package bombs that would explode upon opening. Lauren?
White House correspondent Mark Irons. Thank you, Mark.